Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with R&B and Soul recording artist Keisha Love. Hey, Keisha,
Hello.
how are you this fabulous evening?
I can say I'm good. I'm real good.
So, Keisha, congratulations on the success of your hit single Breathless.
Yes, it is very overwhelming. I can say I'm very, very blessed for that because I didn't expect it to do what it's been doing.
I listened to all your songs on Reverb Nation, and I'm wondering, do I hear a little hip hop in Boys All Pause?
Always. I always have that background. It's a little bit, I can go each way. I think the hip hop portion of it brings a little bit more of the energy the same way the pop does. Because I do the R&B soul where vocally that's where I am, but I still have that energy for the pop music and the hip hop music.
You have a lovely voice. What is your music background in?
Honestly, church. I think most vocalists I know that's where they started. The choir kind of was always a platform for children to really get that boost in singing because you got all the love in. No one criticized. Everyone loved how you sound, no matter if you sound horrible. Just, oh, go and do it. So it gave you that motivation to want to keep doing it. Me, on the hand, I wanted to be in a choir and they wouldn't let me at first because I was too young. So I kept pushing the issue and crying until they finally said I could. Then I finally got in the choir. I think I moved away from it a little bit as I got older and got more into hip hop dance. Who knew? But I got more into hip hop dance, and then I kind of went back into music when I started hanging around people that were singing, and they heard me sing. Was like, "What are you doing?" So I kind of got back into it when I started being around people that sang too.
Have you taken any lessons?
If as an older singer, yes. I did take voice and music theory and tried to learn how to play the piano. I tried. It did not work. I can't get that left hand thing going. So I did try to do that. I've had a few vocal coaches. I always say any singer, even as well as you can sing, learning more is never a bad thing. So you always can perfect your craft. I have gotten better and better over the years because you have to learn how to perfect your craft.
I agree. Plus, you don't want to destroy that lovely voice.
Right.
So, Keisha, do you collaborate with other artists? If so, what skills do you look for?
I think with my collaborations, and it's crazy because I collaborate more with male singers just to get the other insight on where they're coming from and their point of view. Because when I write, I can come from the point of view of the woman. So I look towards males to bring their point of view. So I've just recently started writing new material, and I've been collaborating with some R&B male singers I know to kind of bring both aspects together. Because I want males to listen to my music too. I don't want to just be all women, women, women. I want the males to love my music too. So collaborating with male singers is always a great thing for me because they always bring something different than what I can think of myself.
So, when you say collaboration, are you talking about songwriting?
Yeah, songwriting. I mean, even they hear things that I may not hear. I can write a song and record it, and what has happened, a lot of the songs, if you've seen on my Reverb Nation, are in pre-production because it's something missing. That's what I've always said to myself, is something missing. So they will come and say, well, why don't you do this? And just by doing that little thing that they asked me to do, it's like, oh, that's what it needed. So I collaborate in a sense like that so they can bring something extra that I couldn't think of myself. They always say two heads work better than one. You can come up with something yourself, but somebody else can always put that extra right on top of it.
Yep, it's called synergy.
Yeah.
So, how do you take advantage of the internet and social media to connect with new fans and get the word out about your music?
Oh, every day, all day. I mean, if I'm not tweeting, I'm on Facebook posting, I'm Instagram posting. So I think a lot with me releasing the song Breathless last month has made me really start interacting with the people on the social media more. Because I would see it with other people, like people always post, 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 and I'm like, I don't have time to do all of that. But now that I have my own product, I have to, because I always have people ask me, well, what's the next thing? Or, when's the show? Or when is this? So I always say, just go to my Facebook or go to my Twitter. It's all there. So it's basically information, me to put out information with my social media.
What advice do you have for other recording artists who are trying to make a name for themselves?
Promote yourself. The key thing is you can't wait for other people to do it for you. A lot of people feel that they have so much talent that they can get people just to do the work for them, and that's not the case. You have to promote your own brand, because these days people are not going to work with you unless they know that you can do it for yourself. If they can see that drive in you, then they'll be more willing to help you do things. So if you're really trying to get yourself out there and get your name out there, you have to promote yourself. I mean, me starting, no one knew who I was when I first started, but I was on Facebook, I was on Twitter, I was going on people's pages and posting stuff. Everybody didn't like it, but hey, so you have to promote your brand. If you don't believe in your brand, no one else will. So you have to put yourself out there, and you have to put yourself out there in a way that it's believable, that I believe in what you're doing. So anyone that's trying to get themselves out there, do the social medias, put your stuff out there, show people who you are as a person, because a lot of times people get that facade of, I'm talented and I can do all this, so they're just going to love me because of that. No way. That is not how it works.
Be still my heart. I have written so many posts that say exactly the same thing. I think I'm in love with you.
Yes. Like I said, I've come a long way. I've learned I've learned as I've been going on doing music, the do's and the don'ts. And, my biggest thing, and I had this conversation with a fellow musician, is that we have to give back the same way that someone has shown me how to do a certain thing or how to connect with someone. The same way that information was given to me, I'm going to give it to someone else. And it seems like a lot now people don't share information. It's like, it's just information. It's not like I'm giving you a whole bunch of money or, taking a whole lot of time. I'm just telling you something that you can do, and now it's for you to take it and do the same thing. So I think exchange of information is always something people should do, because you got the information. Give it to someone else.
What's up next for Quiche Love?
Oh, trying to get this video done. Oh my goodness. The one thing about doing things independently and doing them on your own is you end up footing the bill for everything, and you don't know how much things cost until you start paying for them. So, I got the single out. That's a great thing, and I finally got distribution for it, so that's working its way. But they also want to place my video, so I have to get a video done. So now I'm in the process of now of raising the money, getting investors to invest and things of that nature, so I can do this video, so I can have it placed. So that's the move, is to get the video done so you can actually see the song since you've been hearing it so much.
It has been fabulous chatting with you today.
My pleasure.
I hope that when we launch our e-commerce site, you'll consider adding Amused Now to your music distribution network.
Oh, most definitely. Play it forward, remember.
Well, I wish you all good things.
Oh, thank you. I keep it pushing. Try to think ahead, think positive, that everything is just going to get better. That's just my thinking on everything.
Well, it will, and you are going to be famous. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ccon@amusednow.com.